All right. So first time doing interview bit question, and the question I was posed to first was this one called prettyprint. Essentially, it's like this concentric. Well, it's a two-dimensional array. It's got a concentric circle, kind of printing out numbers. So printing out concentric rectangular pattern in a 2D or 2D matrix. So let's show you. Here's an example. So if you get an input of 4, so what we want to do is print all 4s on the outside, and then 3s in the next one, 2s in one to get 1. So if you got 5, it would be 5 around it, 6 would be 6 around it. Say there's 3. Um, so you're given so you just want to create a function prettyprint that takes a parameter of the integer that the outer ring of this centric circle, and then and then you have to return a list of lists that would print each kind of row. So it would return a list, and the first element would be a list of these numbers, and then the second element would be a list of those numbers, so on and so forth. The way I viewed it was, it's kind of actually a little bit difficult to explain how I might articulate this, but so you have the coordinates like 0, 0, and 6, 6. I mean, like in this one, yeah. So this would be 6, 6, 0, 0. So you always have an n by n square of array, and it's always 2 times what your number is minus 1. So it'll be 2 times 4 is 8, minus 1 would be 7. So there's a length of 7 by 7. And if it's 3, so 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract 1 is 5. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever you have an element that's either in the 0 spot or the 6 spot, so the very two edges of the range of what that the length or the width is, then you want to turn it to a 4. And that's if it's one less than that, it's going to be in the 4. Yeah. So if you have a 0 spot or a last spot in the two-dimensional array, it's going to be 4. And if the maximum is 5, then it's going to be 3. And if I don't know, it's hard to explain without like running it out kind of. But maybe my code will come a little bit clearer. So this code just instantiates that n by n two-dimensional array. As you can see, you can use that 2 times a, what your input is, minus 1 is n. And I just want to get the midpoint of what a would be. And then you instantiate your array x. And then this is what you're going to return is your final. Well, you're not going to return final, but you're going to return. I should probably name this a little bit better, but this is just. So then when you instantiate all your coordinates in your two-dimensional array, you just go by line. So see, I should probably name this the line. And then you subtract whatever the midpoint is, the middle point of what your width or height is. And you want to return the max of the first element and the second element. So, or the indices of it's like I said, this is a very confusing way I did it without me drawing it out. So then essentially what you're doing is with final, you're appending the value of what you should print out at the certain coordinate of this. So the middle one, this one like would be 2, 2. This should be 1. And then this would be 2, 1 would be 2, since it's the max is 2, and you return it 2, I think. This is a really confusing way of doing it. But it's kind of fast. But nonetheless, then you just want to return. Then you loop through final of all your coordinates, and then you just return the lists, the two-dimensional array of the values of each, which does this little function here in Python. So in the range of 0 to the length of your final is. So yeah, so then if you submit it here, It compiles, correctness, efficiency. Oh, what the efficiency is here. Yeah, so then that's it. So it's complete. So cool.